We're live. Hold on. There, now it's not playing double. We are live. And I don't know if I'll have a chance to go live again today, which is why I'm live at 9:30 in the morning instead of 9 o'clock at night. We'll find out. I don't know. If I am, I probably will stream later tonight. If not, I already streamed today, so it's not gonna be as much of an issue for me. But yeah, that's it. Let's just get into the game. Where did we leave off?
And another thing. Yeah? Yeah! Ah!
Well, it's the theater. Okay.
Huh? Huh? Really? Huh? Huh?
Ooh.
Hmm?
Silence.
Oh.
Alright. Class trial, resume.
My head!
Monotaro! Pull yourself together!
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head! My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
If you've forgotten, maybe that's for the best.
Right now, you're on the threshold.
From this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Excuse me, what? Huh? What? No, that, no, that's, no, just no. Why? Why did they feel the need to do this?
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Oh, thank God we're moving on from
Colossal
that.
death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
Right.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Okay.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me off.
Same kind of.
Let's
Same.
see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion.
Right.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
Yes.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Yeah, she made a whole big show of throwing it into the river.
She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even know where she was killed.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was
it's
killed on the
today.
roof, right?
I completely forgot
Kokichi
about
told us
that.
the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Maybe that when culprit kill her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we
Wow.
could have been friends if
I wish we
it
got
was
to have
different.
turkey this year. My dad hates it, so we
That
never cook it.
might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Huh?
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Maybe.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the Avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Yeah.
Physical strength equalized?
Mm-hmm.
That problem. Going to know can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
But how would that work? Would the roof throw her far
Because
enough?
of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Yes, there's no doubt in my mind that the noise is related to the case. We need to figure out what that sound could have been. It might be the clue we need to solve this case. So what was it? It sounded like something slamming hard into something else. If they threw her, she probably hit the side of the building, but I don't know how they do that. The sound we heard... I'm assuming?
That's it!
Yeah, okay.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. We felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Why does that sound
Hold
like
on,
he knows?
Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Yeah.
Let's not worry about that right now.
Such a pain.
More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Getting Mew's avatar to crash into the chapel from the mansion roof. There's only one way I can think of how to do that.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
I don't know if I need it. I have a good idea.
You what?
Since
Yeah.
the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Yeah, so...
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
I wonder if they used the thing as a sled, basically. Kokichi is talking as if he's got the whole thing figured out already. But I can't let him distract me. I need to solve the case. How to make Miu hit the chapel wall from the roof of the mansion. With the roof. I'm going to find the answer. Just throw her off the side of the roof. Here we go. Hangman's Gambit. Where's the letters? Well, where's some vowels? Okay. D. Give me an O. There's no O's. Is that a bomb? There's an O. Oh, now I need some F's. There's an O. Give me the letters, please. Is that it? Yes. Okay, it's green. No, it's not. F. Off. I'm looking for an R. O. O. F. There we go.
I see now.
The culprit used the sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide?
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll
Does
said.
that have anything to do with she's an object?
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Not her name.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
I'm positive that's how Mio's avatar was moved, but maybe the culprit used something else to help her body slide? Like the lattice? What are we doing? Non-stop debate. Alright. What are my options? Hammer, lattice. That's what I want.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. but not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There you go.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Yes, there was.
That's wrong!
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's app? The culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked.
That's what was missing.
But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
Yep.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
You know too much.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof's steep slope.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through, and hit the chapel.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff. I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Oh?
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
He's getting some energy back.
You gotta be an example to our new family.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
No, please stop.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
I think he's getting sick of his kids.
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
No? The culprit...
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion.
Okay, let's see. Who's investigating the mansion? Us? Kokichi? Kaito? Tsumugi? There's someone else. Who's at the chapel? Himiko, Kibo, Maki, Miyu.
Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
Yeah.
So that means the suspects
Gonta.
are Kaito, Tsumugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Conveniently just left yourself out, right?
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
That's right. 5 suspects. Me, Tsumugi, Gonta, Kokichi, and Kaito. We don't know enough to name the culprit yet, but one of them is suspicious. When we were talking about the rooftop, they clearly lied. But what reason would they have to lie? Who lied? What? Huh? Why am I being thrown into this? Who's the liar? Oh, I hate you. Okay. Let's see, I don't think Kaito would have lied. Kokichi lies all the time. But I don't think he was lying during that. Then there's us. I don't think it's Kaito. I don't think she said anything. So it has to be... No. Okay. Wait. Who lied? I think I'm a fraud. Who lied? I don't remember what anyone said. Is it you? No. Because Kokichi was just... Is it Kokichi? He's always lying. If I was paying more attention, this would be a lot easier.
It's you!
Okay.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
What did he lie about?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Please don't make me do it. I never went to the rift. That was like ages ago. How am I supposed to remember that?
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh, here we go. What am I looking for? Text. Great. Yozo and Mio showed the map. Is that it? Where's the rest of it? Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Is it this one? Clear. Okay.
I see it!
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Yeah, we know.
But later, you said...
Right. Oh, he described the roof! Which you wouldn't know if you never went up there. Okay, I get it.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
What you gonna do?
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Oh, wait. I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
What did Himiko say?
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks.
When?
Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
Yeah, did she?
She totally said that.
I think he's lying. I don't
No, she
remember her
didn't.
saying that.
Yes, she did.
She did not!
She did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop them, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Please shut up.
Yeah, grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
Hi.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We don't have time for this. But Kokichi is stubborn. He won't fess up no matter what. But if he's being this stubborn, it makes me think he has something to hide. Get him to show his hand. I have to prove he was on the roof. How do we do that? I might not like it, but I have to be aggressive. Ooh, okay. If we don't get to the truth now, everyone's lives are in danger. How do I do this? Is this... Okay, no, it's just a normal non-stop. Okay. Wow, nice Kokichi in the salon.
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
Jesus.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
Please do.
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Kokichi is lying for sure, but if he keeps throwing lies at me, I have to fight fire with fire. Oh.
I didn't go to the roof.
Okay, where's it at?
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Did I
Liars
miss it,
burn
really?
in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
Let's go.
That's fine, because I'm not lying! Then why do you look so nervous? I didn't go to the roof!
Yeah.
I've had enough of your lies, man! I'm not lying!
They sound so
The rooftop door
stupid.
was locked and I couldn't open it! So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon.
Got it.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
Is he gonna know?
Really? I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about,
Wait,
Kokichi?
Samuki can prove that wrong. Wait a second. This is dangerous. I just realized. Because we were in the kitchen. And Samuki was in the dining room. And you have to go through the dining room to get to the kitchen. So that's two supposed opportunities for her to see us walking through the dining room. This is so dangerous.
Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too,
Oh,
huh,
he
Shuichi?
knows we lie. Don't say a word.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, that one feels obvious as long
Well,
as
of course
Samuki
I'm gonna
doesn't
believe
say
Shuichi.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. Oh, no. Himiko points to Shuichi.
Samuki.
But to go to the salon,
Yeah.
Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Samuki, why?
Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
This would have taken time.
Sorry, but going to believe Shuichi too.
Oh my god.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Why would he?
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much?
Because it's false.
There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
Yep.
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Boy.
I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
How are you gonna manage to do that?
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Fess!
A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
Hi.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys.
Right.
As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder.
Right.
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan.
Yep.
I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with
Give me
Monokuma.
just a moment, I'll be back. Are you still muted? No. Okay, good. Let's continue.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting.
I walked away from my
It
PC.
was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
Yes.
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
Monokuma's side is
I
whoever's
didn't
gonna
help
kill.
him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Why do I keep disappearing?
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
That's one way to take revenge, I guess.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
Huh?
What?
Message
Huh?
retracted.
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Did my thing freeze?
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta?
It's frozen. Hello? Oh, no. Okay.
Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
No, it's not on it. There we go.
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not
It's
smart.
my turn now.
That's kind of mean, Hiko. Huh?
The truth is, Gonta and I work together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
There.
As the Killing Game Busters!
What?
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with the murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
It was a mercy.
What?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
That's...
You're right. I'm
so...
sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
I did something horrible to Gonta.
What did
I
you
didn't
do?
want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth!
Cut that out! I told you it's not gonna work!
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Not easily.
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible!
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials.
There's always a reason.
All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What?
Now he's gonna make us do the work.
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still. Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Whoa, we shrank.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
Because if she touches him,
There's
he
already
becomes
proof?
paralyzed, right?
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
Oh, that's an awkward way to freeze.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already?
Oh my god, so many.
The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right?
Yeah,
Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me!
that's true.
You talking about the strength of your
Probably.
virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Yeah,
Exactly. She couldn't
and
struggle
that's
much.
enough to stop him.
So you could have kept strangling her, no problem. That's wrong!
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
Yep.
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
She just needs to reach back and tap him,
But
though.
if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaito is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonto would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask uncomfortable questions.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Well,
Huh? I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
you need evidence.
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
What, you wanna suspect Gonta?
Not really want, but
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
we kind of need to.
No, I'm not trying to.
Oh, the irony!
Shut up.
It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit. Please, believe Gonta.
This is so irritating. I don't know what to do.
We might as well discuss it.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all.
Yeah.
I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
You guys, why don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split us up. Shuichi, open your eyes!
But 2-for-1 truth special.
Why are we frozen?
Sorry to ruin
Unfreeze.
this tense moment,
Hello.
but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So,
What?
the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
So we're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand?
It's not showing up at all. Okay.
You're my sidekick,
Hold on a
aren't you?
second.
Kaito.
Of course I want to believe in Gonta. I don't want to think that he killed someone. But as the ultimate detective, I can't turn away from the truth. Oh god, what is this? Both of these begin. Yeah, that's. Give me my menu. Let's see. Oh boy, it's impossible. We're just gonna have to go without a model for a few minutes.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed me.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest!
I'm clicking.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
You aren't consistent. Our position looks weak. Okay.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie.
Kibo! That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew!
I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Okay.
Oh no!
Their arguments are too overwhelming. What do you mean? I got them all right. Oh. What am I pressing? S? B? W?
This is our answer.
Okay.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
I still don't think Gonta's lying.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gonta really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Gonta just want to help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right?
I mean,
You guys blame and gang up on me, but now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Gonta, argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game?
that's
Hey,
the irritating
Do
thing
you
with
even
him.
know what you're saying?
Because you never know when he's
Yeah,
genuine.
I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Magi, please, calm down.
Sorry. It Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. 'Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Oh my god, his voice. He sounds like he's gonna lose his voice.
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
Wait, what did Kokichi say? All you've been saying this entire time. That's true about Gonta. This whole time, Gonta's been saying he doesn't know anything. Right? Chicken screaming. Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about. But when exactly did he start using that defense?
That's it.
That's it. It was after he was logged out. That means...
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
The accident that hurt Gonta, that was... Where is it? This one.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user. Yeah, we know that part. An error? The contents of the error are unknowns. We don't. Okay. Mm-hmm.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first, but I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
If that error is what's affecting Gonta, and it's making him forgetful and loopy, then what was the error? What could it have been? Probably. Oop, Hangman's Gambit. Let's see. Is it? Okay, I'm gonna assume that's memory. Memory loss? Ma'am, I need an O, don't I? Or E. Where's an L? L. Hey, give me the L. Thank you. O. S. X. Okay.
I see now.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Killing someone in a... Yeah.
That's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world.
Can you imagine?
Not even killing Mew.
Oh, shut it.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Why is Kaido fighting us so
told us he was
hard?
bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Oh god, here we go. Where's my mouse? Not mass panic. I hate these.
Remember,
There it is.
Gonta want keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
would never kill a friend.
Oh yeah. My thing immediately
Gonta is-
kills those. Love that.
Gentlemen, protect friends!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
Gonta not lying!
This is too many things to keep track.
Gonta swear!
But there was a glitch. That's what we want right here. Where's the error?
Never hurt anyone!
Device instructions. Okay.
He's bad with computers. Gonta would never kill a friend.
Is that something we can just assume?
It should have affected all of us. But because we're all okay, that means there was.
Got it.
I heard it.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is
Because
the two
Mio
cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
didn't have any idea what would happen if you switched those around. Put the red consciousness and the blue memory. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's why he doesn't remember. I can totally see him switching them up.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory.
Yeah.
Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Gonta, do
I
you think
hate
it's
agreeing
possible
with
that you
Kokichi,
improperly
but-
connected the cords?
think he's right.
How Gonta supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta hold chopsticks with this hand.
Yeah, no. That's the thing. For like for people who get them mixed up, the go-to thing, at least for me, is like you write with your right hand. But that only works if you're right-handed. So if he's left-handed, he'd get them mixed up.
That's your left hand!
Oh no.
What?
Looks like it's decided.
What's decided?
He plugged it in wrong.
He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
Why didn't we ask that to begin with?
Gonta not remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
Oh, there it is.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
Oh no.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
Aww.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
God, I hate him.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way?
That's a good question.
You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
No, because that'd be,
Only the person who actually
Yeah,
commits the murder
accomplice.
becomes the blackened.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
I wonder what it's actually
But
like. Yeah,
Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
No, I want the motive first.
I care about the motive.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
That's part of the motive, or part of the
Talking
thing.
about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
But it is.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination.
Yeah.
Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
No. Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right?
I mean...
And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
Well, yeah, but he can't stop her. I feel like Gonta's just the easiest
we
to
can now
manipulate.
take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
The reason Kibo, Himiko, and Maki can be eliminated as suspects is because they were in the... They couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
Nope.
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall.
Yep.
The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
Because he was logged out at the time of the murder.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Which I'd been saying
Miu
from the
logged
beginning.
Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out.
Right.
Miu's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Wow, we'd been in there for several hours, actually.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
Yeah, it sucks.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
Fine.
Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
They're basically together. Yeah.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Miu hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Miu down.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
No, he said that he figured
Then
out
you're
when
the
she was
culprit.
explaining how the world worked before they went in.
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
What? He couldn't have killed her.
If Miu touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again?
I hate
Well,
this.
who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that.
I
This
do.
is all Kokichi's trap.
I do, though. There's only one suspect left. Only one person could have done this.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
I don't like this truth.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
Oh no!
But you forgot
I don't
everything.
like this.
So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
No.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's
Kaito,
trap.
There's no other choice.
I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito.
You shut up.
You shouldn't use emotions
You
to
want proof? I've got your proof.
No, you don't. You don't have proof.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside.
Yeah.
And who did they see out there?
Gonta next to the toilet paper. It was just up at the top there.
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Miu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof.
Would you?
Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
It is, yes. We did not see him in
Maybe
there.
he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
I bet
What?
we can.
Really?
Don't. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito were right and this horrible trial would just end. But
No, that's wrong.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
yeah.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito looks
Kaito,
so bad.
I know how you feel. I know
hate
because we
this.
all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
The truth?
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Why are you doing this?
Kaito!
You know.
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I can't doubt my detective work now. If I want us all to survive, I can't back down. Oh, we're doing this? Okay.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all?
I have to remember how to
He's
do
not
this.
the kind of guy who'd kill someone.
Hey, I'm pressing the button.
Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept
Excuse me?
this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
'Cause
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
I wish they had more voice lines for this.
Damn
When
it!
you're just listening to it on
Who
repeat.
do you want to believe?
Also, I hate how this game
Remember what
strips the
Kokichi has
characters.
done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to
What's that
believe?
reason?
Remember what Kokichi has done to us!
Because he's an
Remember how
ass doesn't
Gonta's
mean he's
always
wrong.
tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
No, I did that wrong.
Who do you want to
Oh
believe?
god, here we go again.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Damn it!
Final blow.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
Toilet paper discovered outside of the mansion.
It ends here!
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's
Yeah,
why
I
we
suck
didn't
at
find it
the
anywhere
rhythm
else.
games in these. I suck at keyboard rhythm games in general. I do much
Not
better
at the
on
scene of the
mobile.
crime, nor on Mew's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
I mean, I don't know if I would put logic and Kokichi in the same sentence. But he is right here. And he's usually right. He just goes about it in a horrible, horrible way.
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
He sounds like a little kid.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, but unfortunately. Yes, the place the toilet paper was tied to.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down.
Yeah, that probably worked pretty good.
But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Of course he did.
Really? But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Yep.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
Yeah.
That... it's...
So, it's true. Gonta really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
That's not fair.
Why did Gonta do such terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop!
Thank God.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
What the fuck is this?
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
I don't like this.
Okay.
I hate this. this. I'm looking for what color. Okay. What did Mew bring? That's the point. Oh, right here. What was I supposed to? Oh, that's the map. Is it here? No. Okay. So what did Mew do in the other slip for the mansion? Oh, this is a whole bunch of things. These are people. I don't think we have these yet. And she got to the mansion? Yeah, okay. What was the weapon that Mew brought? That's the hammer. Do we have it yet? And what's this one? Who was logged out against their will? That's Kaito. There we go. What did the culprit use to strangle Mio? That's the toilet paper. To move the body off the roof, it was taken out of the storage room. Relax. Okay. And then, how did the culprit escape from the roof? Okay, what's left? What did Mew do when the others left for the mansion? Okay. What's this? Blue cord on the right. Where's that at? Culprit looking for the secret of the outside world. Map of the virtual world. That goes here. And then what's this? Smoothie. Okay, I know where these go. They go here. So let's do dining house, smoothie. Suichi was in the kitchen. Let's see. Kaito was on the roof.
This is the truth of the case!
Here we go. For the really long...
The case began last night.
Yep.
After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world.
Yep.
To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness.
Yep. These are so long. It's literally just a recap.
So, we all plug those cords into our... But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder.
That's possible, isn't it?
But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal.
Everyone's been awake for pretty much 24 hours at this point.
After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses.
The models do kind of look cuter in the art than they do in the 3D.
She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill. Kokichi.
That's just really unfortunate.
Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
Yeah.
Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the... Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was this wall was programmed, and Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke...
Forcing Kaito to log out. Oh!
It was Kaito who was on the roof, at the same roof where Kokichi and Mew were. By having Kaito search the roof, and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But
No,
her
seriously.
plan didn't go smoothly.
I love his eyelashes so much.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen, so they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case, because the culprit doesn't remember.
Gonta.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy.
Oh no!
But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
This sucks.
But why? Gonta kill Mew, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
I hate this.
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
I don't think so.
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
Yep.
What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
I gotta
hate
get my
them.
act together for the baby.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Oh, it's gonna make me do it. Is it?
It seems the voting has finished.
I'm
Now
assuming
then, let's see the
at least
results.
one person didn't vote for Kaito, or for Kaito, for Gonta. I think it's Kaito. Results. Yep. Kaito still voted for Kokichi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I... What's my score? Miss minus 1,000. Not bad.
Absolutely right!
Now we get to the part
Let
that
me
really
hear your
sucks.
joyful voices! Let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn.
Wah!
Geez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. No one's gonna be happy.
Yay! And another thing. Here. Oh.
What was that?
Just laughed it
Hey.
off. It's not a survivor. If only. I plan to explain all of that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, then let's have Gonta explain. Gonta?
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
Alright.
Then we should go back to the killing game simulator.
Because...
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world? But going back to the virtual world is...
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Right?
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
And you couldn't have done this from the start?
Alter ego?
Basically, it's
There's-
a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space.
There's a ton of references to previous games in this one, huh?
If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh? Huh?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta.
Now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then other Gonta tell Gonta.
Why?
Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Huh?
Why does... What?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh. Gonta.
No could save everyone.
Huh?
Save everyone.
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone? Wanted to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight exosols. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything.
Yeah.
Technically, they're the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta is bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So if you remember what happened the first time. No, we shouldn't. Yeah, the key card that I never got to put into the library.
Huh?
So the card key. So you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door to the key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mio's plan. And it hit me. If I combined the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey, now you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again.
In other words,
The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
yeah.
He said we should bring back the right to view the world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world and the flashback light?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light.
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world was part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Aw, you can't remember? Okay,
You
fine.
get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up the case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
To tell you the truth, too bad.
It's a little late for that.
Always messing around.
So Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Gonta and when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. That's when. That's what he meant by bodyguard too.
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta.
Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. You gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? This might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, if you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it.
How'd this happen?
But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery.
That's...
In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. It would be easier to die. Remember what everyone said at the beginning, that this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of Killing Game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
And everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside? But then Kokichi, tell me. Best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget? Hey, hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can't tell us why. Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair. And despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Did you think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth?
But
now we don't know any more than when we started. Now you know. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Miyu's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta from sight where Miyu and I were supposed to meet. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It can't be.
Yeah, no, oh.
by the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body off the chapel wall.
Gonta.
Gonta told Kokichi. Oh.
but
Gonta gave me that chance. I'd like to think we made a pretty good team. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry.
Gonta no can tell you that?
Always messing
I
around.
mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi.
How can this be? Sorry.
Oh, Gonta. Oh no.
Gonta, idiot.
No! Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything. So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth?
yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You all should have died ignorant. Gonta even killed Miyu for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop.
No, Gonta is bad. Because Gonta kills someone. Gonta is a murderer, it's true. I hate this. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer, that is true.
Sorry, everyone.
No! Oh, no!
I know that!
Is he actually crying or not? I don't trust him.
I suppose.
So am I!
That's enough!
Please stop!
How can you be nice? There's no.
Hey!
Huh?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's just move on to the exciting stuff.
So am I!
I mean, if you're gonna punish it, no, you don't.
Huh?
I
Kokichi?
know that!
But
Alright.
Okay.
This sucks.
Ah.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Honey! Now then,
Gonta!
no. How can this be?
it's punishment time!
Sorry. Gonta, idiot!
I hate this. Well, that was awful.
Thrilling! Dang it!
Why?
Unbelievable.
But how?
Got a minute?
Okay.
Damn it.
This.
Got a minute?
What was that?
See, is she gonna tell me this?
You?
I don't want to.
Huh?
You what? Oh
I
shit.
don't want to, stupid head!
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Because
being the villain of the hunt.
Well,
Huh?
What are you?
which means you really don't get it.
That's true.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about him.
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Yukichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. Does it say trail instead of trial? Whoops. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw, unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Then,
You're so dumb.
you bastard. Do you want to die?
Oh, she might actually kill him.
Don't screw around.
Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Oh, he punched him?
Kaito!
Is he okay?
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower?
Shut up.
Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Yeah, but it's nothing like you. He's sick. You're just a bastard.
Kaito!
Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Wait a minute.
For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you're pretty agile just now.
You bastard.
Oh shit, she's gonna kill him.
Let's have more fun. Maki!
He's doing pretty bad at that. Fighting, at least. But I guess if he wants... I don't know. I just don't like this. I don't like anything about this right now. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all just rushed to Kaito's side.
Are you alright?
Sorry.
Oh?
That's wrong!
Pathetic. Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito always has us by his side. See? No one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi, and you always will be.
Oh, man.
Jeez, boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The only one who will win this game is me. Sure it is. Kokichi spat out those words and left the room. He's bleeding.
Kaito!
Are you okay? Oh no.
Huh?
Kaito?
Hey!
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? I'm okay, it's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself, you should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... Kaito doubled over, his knees gave out and he collapsed hard. Oh my god.
What?
Kaito?
Kaito?
Please
What?
don't die.
Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
Kaito, listen, I'm not a doctor, but that ain't a fucking cold.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
It's not, Kibo.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
You don't get that much blood from that. As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. That's it, I just need a drink of water. You need to wash your mouth out first before you drink anything. Don't just swallow the blood.
Kaito!
Shut up!
Huh?
Well, where's my model? Okay, unfortunately, we are going to end the stream here. I have tasks I need to go do, so while my model is broken, there we go. I will go ahead and end. We'll pick up here the next time I get time, and I will see you later. Bye.